Okay, here we are back inside MatrixGold once again. Thanks for tuning in. Hope the videos are helping you in your designing process. If they are, please go ahead and hit subscribe. Tap on that notification bell, leave a like, and comment. Today, what we're going to do is try and make a baguette band. First, we're going to do it with just straight cut baguettes, and then we'll do it with tapered. Show a little bit of the difference. So let's go ahead and get into this. We'll go to Tools. We'll grab a ring rail. We'll select that ring rail, and of course we'll grab a profile on here, and we'll just go to the the normal square one here, and we'll kind of get this into shape. I don't know, maybe let's go to 3.5, and then let's drag this up just a little, 2.5, and let's go ahead and activate auto sweep and then accept that. All right, and then we'll go ahead and shade this and grab all those curves and go ahead and hide them right now and get them out of the way. Let's go to our yellow and go to curves, and we'll extract an ISO curve right here. Extract ISO curve, and we'll put it in our center at the 5.0, and then we'll go in and grab some gems. And we'll go to gem on curve and select our curve, and then hit enter, and it'll place our gems out there. And we'll just go ahead and click on this dot right here and type in 0.75, and you can now it's just here. You can do it all the way around if you want, whatever. We'll go to round, and we'll go down here to just straight baguette, right? And then we want to get these baguettes where we want them. We'll drag this out to maybe 2.25, and we'll close up this. It's a 0.1. Actually, that's probably what you want, a 0.1. But we'll take them a little closer here, and we'll go ahead and slap them down to our table here, and we'll take them in a little bit further too, just for, let's go to ghosted mode. Let's see, let's go to wireframe here. What do we got here? Yeah, that looks okay. Somewhere like right around in there. And then we'll just select that. We'll select our gems. We'll go to cutters, and we'll put a channel cutter on there. And of course, this one you definitely want to change it from round to flat, because you don't want rounded on a baguette band. And we'll take this in to where it just barely covers up there, and we'll bring in our width just so it about 88%, 80, about 90%, somewhere around here should be okay. And we'll go ahead and change this cutter something a little straighter, but not real angled, right? We want it pretty much, yeah. And we'll bump this out just a smidge. All right, so it comes in just a little, so this will go right along the edge here, and we got a little bit to cut there. And we need to go to our front view, and we'll drag that all the way up, and then bring it down something like this here, and get it ready for our cutting. And I think that should be okay. So we'll go ahead and take that. We'll give it some shading here. We'll go to our solid. We'll go to Boolean difference. We'll go from here, enter, and enter, right? And we have our baguette band, right? Last thing you need to do is just go ahead and put cutters on that, but we won't do that right now because we're going to put baguettes in there, right? Tapered baguettes. So let's go ahead and take this, and we'll go ahead, hold down Alt, and duplicate this over to here, right? Just get it out of the way here. And let's go ahead and take these, and we'll change them to this layer here and turn them off. And the reason why we didn't make that cut is because we're going to need a curve in there. So we're going to take that yellow and go ahead and change it to gray and get rid of it. And we'll take this one for right now and just hide it. Okay, so this is going to, we want to extract a curve from here, but we want to go all the way over to this end, right? So this is surface, so it's three different surfaces here. One, two, three, well, four, five different at least four. So we want to make sure that we can get everything all lined up, right? So this one might be a good one to use, the old extract ISO curve, and then we can go in here, switch it to our U direction, and then we can just snap it right there to that end intersection, right? So we have that one in there, right? And then we'll go ahead, right click, and we'll select on this surface, and we'll switch to our V direction, and we can just snap it right there on our surface so that connects up. And I don't think that you can mirror this over. We'll try. I don't think it'll work because the surfaces could be just minutely off, and if they are, it won't work. But we'll go ahead. We'll try. There it is. Okay, so we have that. So let's go ahead, take all our yellow and then join it together. Let's complete that. Okay, it worked. Let's see, two curves joined into one open curve. Okay, so this one did not join like I thought. Well, we'll take it. We'll try it one more time just to make sure. This curve here, and we'll try to join. Unable to join. Yeah, that's what I thought. You'll have to extract it. So let's go ahead and just get rid of this one, and we'll go ahead back to extract ISO curve, select this surface here. And we'll do right there, and then we'll select that one and select this one, and we'll join those together. Two curves joined into one open curve, so it's all one curve now, right? So what we can do now is we can grab that curve and go back to our make sure I grabbed it. Ding, there we go. Type in L-E-N-G-T-H, L-E-N-G-T-H, length, yes, and it gives us that length of that curve. So what we want to do is grab another curve, just click it anywhere in space out here, and then come down here and highlight this number here, copy, come back down to the line, right click and paste. Oh, I locked it in the wrong direction, so let's go back. Let's go to our line curve. We want to just click anywhere out there, and then we'll scroll till we get this here. Copy, come here, paste, and then just draw it straight out, right? And holding down shift and lock it in, right? We'll take this one and we'll bring it over to this side here. All right, so now we have that, and I think our original ones were 2.5, so let's bring that back real quick because we want to take a look at this. We'll go to our gems on curve and do an edit. And put them out here where they were originally, but that's okay. 2.5 by 1, okay. So I'll back out of that. We don't want those. 2.5 by 1. 2.5 by 1. I'm going to make a little mental note of that. 2.25 by 1, right? Okay, so what we want to do now is just go and grab a gem, right? We'll go and grab a gem. And we'll go ahead and change that from a round to a tapered baguette. And then we'll take it to a, let's see, we can probably just type it in over here. Yeah, you could. We'll just drag it in. 2.25. 2.25. And we want to, by 1, so we want to take this to a 0.5. 2.25 by 1, 2.25 length by half, right? So that's what we want. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll just go ahead and go to our wireframe. We'll go move, and the reason why we're doing move is because we can select right there in that mid, and then just bring it over here and snap it there, right? Okay, so we have it over here, and let's make sure it's on our line. Yeah, we'll bring it down a little, something like that. And then we'll take this and we'll just dupe it by holding down Alt and grabbing one and bringing it over. And then we'll click on it and flip it 180 and then hit enter. And then we'll do another move. And we'll take it from that corner there to that corner and click. And now we're going to take it again and we're going to click there, type in a negative 0.01 maybe, just so that we get a little bit of space there. Maybe you could take a little 0.02. So let's just go back one real quick, click on it again, go to negative 0.02, hit enter. So it just gives us a little bit of room, right? Now we can go to transform, and we can go to array, along curve. We can select these items, select objects to array, press enter. We'll hit enter, select path curve. That'll be this path curve, and it'll lay them all out there. And there's way too many, it looks like. So we'll come here to 26 and we'll type in 24 and hit enter. Still a little bit too many. So we'll come in, type 23 and hit enter. And still a little too many. So we'll just drop it down big time here just for get going. 20, no. And it gives us spacing difference, right? So let's go ahead and bump that back up to maybe a 22. And actually, let's take it to a 23. There we go. All right, so that's good. Okay, and it looks like we have maybe one too many there. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like they're all pretty decent. Let's go to top view here real quick. That spacing, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we've got these out here. Now these, what we're going to do is we're just going to leave them like this. Or it's a little bit longer than our curve, but we can adjust it by just changing our cutter up, right? So what we're going to do, I mean, it'll be a little bit longer than what we wanted, but I don't think it'll be that bad. So let's go ahead and take, I think that curve, let's take this curve and let's put it right in our middle. So let's center it up. So it's in our center, and now let's go ahead and drag it back out so it's right in the center here. Okay, let's go ahead and select all our blue real quick, our stones. Not this. Let's go ahead and hide this. Don't want to grab that by. Let's undo that last one. Let's take this and hide it. Sorry. All right, so let's take these and let's go to center, and then let's drag them back out to our curve. All right. We can go to, yeah, it should be. Okay. All right, so now what we can do, if they're off, we can always fix it, no big deal. We can go to flow down here on the end, right? Flow along curve, right? So it's going to say select objects to flow, and that's all these blue, and we'll hit enter. Base curve will be that curve here, and our target curve will be this curve here, and then flow them up there, right? Okay. And we're a little bit off there, right? But that's no big deal, because what we can do is we can come back over to our cutter, go to edit, and then we can just edit that cutter a little bit that's our cap. Well, we can just, let's back out of that. Let's just go ahead and select our gemstones. Let's take these, change them to this here and hide them. Now let's go ahead, select all blue. Let's group them together. Let's go in here, group that group, go to cutters, go to channel cutter, and there's our cutter, and change that to flat. And let's swing it around this side here. And we can bring this in. This will stick in a little bit deeper, but we want to get this side leveled off there, right? So that'll be okay. And then we need to thin it down a little, something like that, and we'll hit enter, and we'll give it some shading. Oh, I didn't check my depth there, did I? So let's go back to edit, wireframe. Oh, let's change that cutter like the other one here, and we'll drag it all the way up, drag that down, something like that. Give it some shading, and we'll do a boolean here. Excuse me, tools, no, solid. Let's see, boolean difference, this surface enter, this surface enter, and now we have these out here, right? And we had a little bit cut, so it's probably best what we do is just go ahead and delete this one and bring back our curves here and do that sweep one more time, because we had the other one out there, right? So we'll go to surface, sweep. Well, we can just select the profile, and then enter, auto sweep, take it, it's putting it over there. Okay, so let's change to this color, and let's do a sweep one. And then let's bring back that cutter. And it should be all set up already. Yeah. We'll go there. And so we need to show that cutter. Go to here, and then we'll do that boolean difference. Enter, 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 and now we have both of them out here. And we're, well, just do our cutters, gem cutter. Now here's something that you should probably be aware of, is after you get it set up, you're going to have to make sure that they're not overlapping, because if we try to do it right now, it probably won't work. So if we go to our solids and try to do a boolean difference in here, first surface, second surface, enter, it'll probably blow on us. Yeah, well, it worked. I'll be okay. Well, sometimes it does. Just if it does blow, you'll have to adjust those cutters so that they don't overlap. So let's go ahead and try it on this one here. This one here is all the same size. So let's see if it blows on this one. Select cutters on that. All right. So I'll take those up just a little. We'll take those, we'll do the solid boolean difference, this surface enter, this surface enter, wait for it. It's a lot of cutting there, and enter. Okay, so it worked on both. We can get rid of this one here, turn it to gray, and we should be good to go. And now we have one in a solid baguette. Okay, so let's go back. It's froze up on me. There we go. Take this. We'll just do another alt copy, and then we'll just get rid of this one. And we have both these. One tapered, one not tapered. There you go. The curve, when they're going around a curve, you know, it's going to take a lot of extra tapering and you're going to have to be a little bit more cautious. And right now, MatrixGold, I do not believe have something that really makes that easy. In Matrix 9, they had a taper builder. And also, I think in Grasshopper Gold, there is a builder that could be used for that too. So I'm going to look into doing more of a swirl where we have to really go in there and change all the stones up at a later date. But for now, this is what we've got for Baguette items. So hopefully that helps. If it does, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks very much, and good designing.